Good morning, my fellow book huggers. It's a brand new day, and guess what? We're not just talking about doing epic stuff anymore, we're talking about getting epic shit done. That's the title of today's book by Ankur Warikoo. If do epic shit was like a wake-up call telling us, hey, dream bigger, live deeper, then get epic shit done is the guidebook that says, alright, now let's actually make it happen. Let me ask you, how many times have you felt super motivated after reading a book or watching a video like this, but then after a few days, poof, all the excitement disappears? You're back to the same old routine. Happens to all of us, right? This book is made exactly for that problem. It doesn't just shout, be epic, it quietly asks the real questions that stop us from moving forward. Questions like, what if I fail? How do I find my passion? What should I do if I don't know what I want? How do I stay consistent? And the answers are practical, easy, and straight from Warikoo's own life experiences. So today, let's sit together and break down these powerful lessons, not in a boring way, but like a real conversation. Life is a series of questions. Ankur starts by saying, life isn't about knowing all the answers. It's about asking the right questions. Think about it, most of us are busy answering questions life throws at us. Which career do I pick? What if I fail? What will people say? But the real growth comes when you pause and ask, what do I truly want? This book is built like a conversation between a confused student and a mentor. And honestly, aren't we all that student sometimes, confused, lost, overwhelmed? The magic here is, you don't get a one-size-fits-all solution. You get the tools to think for yourself. Failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. One of the most powerful questions is, what if I fail? Most people never try because they're scared of failing. But Warikoo flips the question, what if you succeed? Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every failure brings clarity. You learn what doesn't work, and that gets you one step closer to what does. So instead of asking, what if I fail, start asking, what will I learn? Passion versus interest. Another big question, how do I find my passion? Warikoo says, don't pressure yourself to find passion like it's a hidden treasure. Passion isn't found, it's built. You start with an interest. You give it time. You practice. You learn. Slowly, interest grows into passion. And passion grows into expertise. So stop waiting for a lightning bolt moment. Start small. Explore. Stay curious. Your passion will reveal itself as you walk the path. Consistency beats motivation. Motivation is like a spark. It feels great for a moment, but it burns out fast. That's why most people quit after a week. What really matters is consistency. Doing the work even when you don't feel like it. That's how habits are built. That's how results come. So instead of asking, how do I stay motivated? Ask, how do I stay consistent? The answer, systems. Create a simple system that makes showing up easier than skipping. For example, if you want to read, keep a book next to your pillow. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes the night before. The myth of overnight success. Here's another truth, nobody becomes successful overnight. Warikoo says people often see the highlight reel, the TED Talk, the millions of followers, the fame. What they don't see are the years of quiet work, the rejections, the doubts, the small steps. Success is just consistent effort, repeated over time. So don't compare your day 1 with someone else's year 10. Focus on your path, your progress. People and relationships. One of my favorite questions in this book is, how do I deal with people? Because let's be real, life is not lived alone. Warikoo reminds us, treat people as humans, not as ladders to climb. The respect, kindness, and honesty you give, it all comes back. And the relationships you build will matter more than any number in your bank account. So ask yourself, am I investing in people as much as I invest in my goals? Clarity is power. If there's one theme running through the entire book, it's clarity. When you don't know what you want, you feel lost. But once you're clear, decisions become easier. Warikoo suggests writing things down. Journaling. Asking yourself questions on paper. You'll be amazed at how much clarity shows up when your thoughts leave your head and sit on a page. So, maybe today, ask yourself, what do I want my next 5 years to look like? Not perfectly, but just in broad strokes. That one question could change your direction. So, my dear book huggers, get epic shit done is not a how-to manual. It's like having a mentor who asks the questions you've been avoiding, and then helps you see the answers were inside you all along. This book tells us, stop waiting for the perfect plan. Stop fearing failure. Stop comparing yourself. Just start. And as you start, keep asking the right questions. That's how you don't just dream epic, but actually get epic shit done. Now it's your turn, let me ask you, what's one epic thing you've been postponing that you want to finally get done? Share it in the comments, I'll be reading them all. And remember, my friends, books don't change your life. What you do with what you learn from books, that's what changes your life. Till then, keep hugging books. I'm Akaksh, and you're watching Book Huggers. Meet you in next book. Till then, keep hugging. Bye.